Whitty. I'm a senior percussionist, and we are about to play Celtic Errand Dance by Michael Sweeney. This one's a sentimental one to me because we actually played this back in my freshman year of band, so it is very nice.
Senior. That was Celtic Errand Dance, and now you're going to hear our rendition of Lover Girl by Levitt.
Symphonic Band. And next up, we're going to invite the concert band to join us to play our last 3 combined tunes. So there are so many pieces to this puzzle, but if you check out your program, inside of it, there's also a list of people helping out. We can't just be on stage. There are so many people that help behind the scenes. So our site foreman at the school that lets us in early into the theater is Mario. He's back there in the booth. Shout out, Mario. And then you heard us calling out Triple T. His real name is Terrence. Thank you, Terrence, back there. And then we've got Ivan up in the booth and Michelle up in the booth. Thank you so much for running lights and sound for us. And a person who is an integral part of the program, the marching band is integrated all throughout, and everybody's got all types of jobs. And so again, even though the marching band isn't a big item in the spring, it is a big item all throughout, and so one of the background things that our color guard students do is help with the awards, help with the programs, just like our alumni do. And so I'm going to go ahead and shout out our color guard person who has been running the stage, and our stage manager, Phoebe Daly. All right, are we ready? Almost ready? Look at all these trombones. Riley's freshman year. Riley, wave to the audience, Riley. So, Riley's a senior this year. Riley walked in the room to concert band and played trumpet, and we only had one other trombone at the time, his freshman year. And so I said, "Hey, Riley, what do you think of this?" And he's like, "I'll do whatever you need me to do." And Riley has always kind of had that spirit, and because of that, there is now this wall of trombones alongside Riley. So, I mean, it seems a little bit in this thing. All right, so before I pass this mic over to Riley to introduce our next piece, I want to go ahead and also shout out some alumni. So if you're an alumni band, can we clap for them because they help us out? If you're in the crowd, clap for some of our alumni in the audience here. I see at least two, and I immediately put them to work the whole program, but it's all in the band room before this concert started. I want to go ahead and do a quick plug for the alumni band. Over the years, they have tried to start an alumni band, and every year I believe it's the year, but I really believe this year is the year. So if you're an alumni, please be reaching out to your alumni network. It would be great to see the alumni band come to fruition this summer. All right, without further ado, I'm going to pass this over to a future I.
All right, so my name is Riley. Next piece we have for you is Trombonanza by Joseph Campello. Thank you.
So while many of the, or not many, a few, join band here at Terra Nova, but many and most of them start band way before they ever walk through the Terra Nova High School doors. They start music in elementary school, and then they are lucky enough to get a band instrument in middle school. So I want to go ahead and shout out our middle school music teachers that help provide an awesome music education here in Pacifica. At Cabrillo, we have Matthew Gallegos. And at Ingrid B. Lacey, we have Mr. Ben Gower. And one day you too will be on this stage.
I'm Christopher, I'm a senior here, and we're going to be playing music from Wicked, arranged by Michael Sweeney.
and we're gonna go ahead and get into our last piece of the night. So you just heard Wicked. We showcased that at All City. And the next piece we're about to play, we also gave a little sneak preview at All City, but now we're finished and you get to hear the whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the microphone over to the next student who's gonna be introducing that piece.
Actually, before our final piece, we have a little surprise for Mr. Bishop Peters. Chris is collecting it. Yeah, and each of the seniors, we're just gonna say like a couple words to talk about our band experience and I guess just the program and the whole thing. So, as I said before, I'm Naya, I'm a senior. I've been in this program for 4 years and I think band and like music overall has definitely been the most impactful part of my high school experience here. Especially like it kind of pushed me into leadership roles I never would have expected to like grow into, I guess. So I'm just really thankful to Mr. Bishop Peters for giving us those opportunities to do that. So thank you. This is a 12-pack of Red Bull.
Okay, yeah, these are good flavors, guys. I'm trying to kick the habit. I've gotten better. I don't drink the big ones, just the 800.
And then this gift is a Fuggler with an orange beard and a hat for Rufus, and here's some flowers.
There's actually another gift for you, but they're pictures and they're Polaroid pictures, but as I was taking them, I ran out of footage. So you'll get them tomorrow. They'll be beautiful, by the way, but I guess this is like the sad part where we all kind of just like, all right, so freshman year I came in, I played maybe like 8 notes, barely the B-flat scale. Joining marching band was easily the best thing of my entire high school career. I met a lot of amazing people. One of them is here with me, my glazed Tanaya Wolf, we love you. But yeah, I've grown so much. I was painfully shy coming into high school and it brought me out of my shell so much, and I'm so grateful to you and everyone here and all the parent volunteers and just everything. So I'm really happy I got to spend 4 years here with you. We love you, Mr. Bishop Peters.
Hi, Mr. BP. I don't have a whole lot to say, but I know that you know that high school has not always been easy for me, but band has always made it fun. Here I have a vinyl record that you and I have discussed in jazz band class, and I think you'll really enjoy it, and some chocolates from the band as a whole.
When I had been at band camp for 2 weeks, and then he who shall not be named decided to send that Discord message and peace out. And later my dad told me about you and who you were and how you were going to be our new band director. I was so excited. And now that I'm here 4 years later, I do not think anyone else could have done a better job. And I am so grateful for you and everything that you have done here. Thank you.
If I sound like I'm dying, I'm very dehydrated and an illegal amount, and I will be chugging a lot of water when I get home. But it's just been really fun having to do band all 4 years here, and it was really cool getting to experience marching band for the first time after you persistently told me for the past 3 years that I should join, and I kept telling you no.
I was right.
Yeah, you were right. I just couldn't join because my water polo coach went, if you don't show up to practice, I'm kicking you off the team. And I was like, oh God. And I really liked the sport, but then I got burnt out. But then I was like, marching band sounds fun. And then you were right, and I have enjoyed it so much because of all these lovely, lovely people that I'm so glad to be able to call my friends. Anyways, I will miss you dearly. 1, because I'm graduating, and 2, because I'm moving. But I'm moving to a really cool place with a really good music program. And I wish you luck on the new marching season. So yeah.
Alright, hi. I also don't have a lot to say. I think a lot of them can say things a lot better than I can. But thank you. Color Guard is one of the main reasons that I ended up coming here instead of Oceana. So thank you. Thank you for doing all this. Thank you for staying late with us. Thank you.
Hi, BP. I remember over the summer before coming into freshman band, I was in a summer camp, and I got told the band director quit, and I was like, that doesn't sound good, because at that point I was a little bit skeptical about this whole marching band thing, because I was so used to concert band, and I was nervous coming in, but then like you were there, and like you helped get us all together and made it such a good time and quelled all my fears, and I just wanted to say I appreciate you for everything you've done these past 4 years for me. Thank you.
Hey BP. Hi. Where do I start with this? We both know my story in band didn't start like most people. I never had any experience, and when I first tried to join marching band with no experience, that was a little scary. And I almost became a trumpet, and I had to deal with art all day. But you always supported me, and oh God, you've always supported me, and always known that I would be a great musician. God, I'm joking now. That I would be a great musician, and I never like to be self-indulgent, but your guidance and your care in my skill has led me to match all the other great seniors and all the great players of this marching band, and you did that in 3 years. So I just can't say anything else but thank you.
Hello. Don't cry yet. We've got another song to go through. Wow, the curse of going last. Everything that I was going to say has been said, so let me think something up on the fly. My freshman year concert band, there was not a whole lot of people.
There were 8 of them.
Yes, as far as instrumentalists go, it's about the same amount of people that's in the front row, right here. That's not a lot of people. And now looking at the band as it is now, a lot has been done. And a lot of that comes from community building. Not to say that it isn't impressive to wrangle 50 teenagers at 7 o'clock in the morning, but you have also managed to create an amazing community here that I have really appreciated being a part of, and I will miss you, and I will miss all of you. Thank you.
I could say a million things, but I'll just say something real short. I love these guys. I love hanging out with them. I have the best job ever in the best community ever. And it's really, really been great. They supported me through a lot of school, and it's the first time that these guys have had somebody all 4 years, and I hope to continue that as long as I can. and break as many cycles as we can to make the band awesome. And you're about to see some awesomeness. So here is our last piece. And I'm going to hand the mic back to Naya to introduce this.
Hi, I'm Naya, I'm a senior, and the next piece we're going to play is Snowcaps by Richard L. Saucedo. This is a really important piece to me because we tried to play it my freshman year, but we didn't have enough instrumentation. So I'm really happy that we have this really huge band behind me, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Okay, can we get a B flat? Can we get a B flat on the piano? Thumbs up to the oldest person in your section. So fun to be band director. All right, so pictures can happen in here, on stage. We are gonna not put anything away tonight. We're gonna do that tomorrow morning. So late start, 0 period. Concert band, if you want extra credit, come at 8 o'clock and help us strike the stage. But otherwise, you guys, the band is dismissed. Take your photos. If you won a plaque or a trophy, I would love to go hang up your award in the next 10 minutes inside the band room. But otherwise, let's go ahead and give one last round of applause to these amazing musicians that are here. You are dismissed. Congratulations on your concert.